Good evening, Mangalore. You're tuned into Daily News Podcast, your prime source for local insights and beyond. Today's stories will take you from the heart of our community to the broader national stage, covering everything that matters. Let's dive into the news that shapes our world.
Mangalore Today brings you the latest update from Mangalore University as they plan to honor the century-old coastal private bus sector by establishing a study chair. The university, after discussions with private bus operators, has initiated the process to set up the chair and document the valuable contributions of these services to the coastal region's development. Vice Chancellor P.L. Dharma highlighted the significant role played by private bus services in enhancing mobility, economy, and tourism in the area. The first private bus service in Dakshina Kannada dates back to 1914, underscoring the rich history of these services. The university aims to showcase the Mangaluru model of private bus operations as a potential blueprint for other regions to follow. The bus operators, alongside offering vital transportation services, have also fostered communal harmony by transcending religious boundaries. Stay tuned as Mangalore University continues its endeavor to acknowledge and preserve the legacy of the coastal private bus sector.
In Mangaluru today, the Education Department has announced a new rule mandating the teaching of Kannada as either the first or second language for schools seeking approval for establishment in the upcoming academic year. This rule alteration for obtaining the No Objection Certificate, NOC, will affect new schools affiliated with the CBSE or ICSE boards from the next academic year onwards. The amendment comes as a response to a pending case in the High Court where parents raised concerns about the 2015 law requiring Kannada education in schools. As per the new regulations, schools applying for NOCs must prioritize Kannada education. Any false claims in the application will lead to the withdrawal of the NOC. While schools under the Karnataka State Board remain unaffected, the General Secretary of the Associated Management of Primary and Secondary Schools, D. Shashi Kumar, highlighted the challenge for new schools affiliated with other boards. With the Education Department approving 164 new schools for the 2024-25 academic year, discussions between these boards and the department are crucial to address this issue effectively. In the latest update, the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, is set to inform the Supreme Court that the NEET UG 2024 paper leak was isolated to a single exam center in Bihar, impacting only a few students. The CBI's status report, submitted confidentially, states that the leak paper did not spread on social media, refuting claims of widespread dissemination. This revelation aligns with the government's stance against a complete NEET UG retest for the 23 lakh students who took the exam. The center, in its affidavit, argues there is no evidence of widespread cheating. Additionally, the National Testing Agency, NTA, has dismissed viral videos on social media as fake and asserted that the distribution of marks in the NEET exam appears normal. The CBI and NTA findings aim to shed light on the extent of the paper leak and its impact on the exam.
In a shocking incident in Mangaluru, Inspector Mohammed Harris from the 7th Battalion of KSRP in Konaj was caught accepting a bribe from a police constable, Anil Kumar, by Lokayukta officials. The inspector was caught receiving Rs 18,000 in exchange for ensuring Anil's posting. It was revealed that Harris had demanded Rs 20,000 initially and a monthly payment of Rs 6,000 for Anil to remain in his current position. Anil had already paid Rs 50,000 in total, but had stopped in April 2024 due to his father's illness. The inspector had been pressuring Anil to pay, leading the constable to finally report the bribery to the Lokayukta police. In a tragic turn of events, Dr. Satish Pujari, the esteemed proprietor of Sri Matha Hospital in Kundapur, breathed his last due to a sudden cardiac arrest at his residence in Kodatatu Manur. Aged 54, Dr. Pujari was not only a dedicated doctor but also a talented singer, recognized for his numerous music videos. He leaves behind his grief-stricken wife and son, mourning the loss of a compassionate healer and a multifaceted individual. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time.
In a recent development, the Indian Society of Training and Development, ISTD, Mangalore, Udupi chapter, has welcomed a new executive committee for the term 2024-26. The installation ceremony, held at Ocean Pearl Inn, Bejai, Kapikad, was graced by a large gathering of members. The outgoing chairman, CAMN Pai, highlighted the successful initiatives undertaken during his tenure, such as monthly meets and outbound train-the-trainer programs. The new committee, elected unanimously, is led by Brian Fernandez as chairman, Preetham Kamath as vice chairperson, and Shivani Balaga as secretary. The team aims to promote community collaboration and continuous learning, ensuring a positive impact on society. The outgoing chairman expressed confidence in the incoming team and their potential to build on the foundation laid. The society looks forward to a fruitful term under the leadership of the new committee, fostering growth and influence in training and development initiatives.
In a shocking twist of events, Kannada news channel anchor Divya Vasantha has been arrested in an extortion case, making it the third arrest in the scandal. The arrest took place in Kerala, and she was brought to Bengaluru by the Jeevan Bhima Nagar police. This case unfolded when Shivakumar, the owner of Tree Spa and Beauty Parlor, filed a complaint alleging that the accused tried to extort money from him. The modus operandi involved staging a false prostitution racket at the spa and demanding a hefty sum of money to prevent the dissemination of fake videos. The accused, including Vasantha's brother and an alleged CEO of Raj News Channel, were found to have formed a WhatsApp group to plan their extortion activities. This incident has exposed a seedy underbelly of crime and deception, leaving the community shocked and appalled. Stay tuned as the investigation unfolds and justice prevails in this disturbing case.
Though the Indian cricket team will likely not travel to Pakistan for the 2025 ICC Champions Trophy, the matches might be relocated to Dubai or Sri Lanka. The BCCI is contemplating a hybrid model similar to the 2023 Asia Cup. The high-voltage India-Pakistan match is proposed at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. India last visited Pakistan in 2008, playing a bilateral series in 2012-13. Despite skipping the Pakistan tour, Pakistan played in India during the ICC Men's ODI World Cup 2023. Any decision on India's travel to Pakistan will be made by the Indian government. The PCB will discuss this at the upcoming ICC meeting in Sri Lanka. Pakistan has proposed Lahore, Rawalpindi, and Karachi to host matches for the Champions Trophy. India versus Pakistan match is scheduled for March 1, 2025 in Lahore. Pakistan won the last Champions Trophy in 2017 against India.
Indian astronaut Sunita Williams, currently on the International Space Station, eagerly anticipates meeting the Indian astronauts selected for an upcoming space mission in collaboration with NASA. The Indian Space Research Organization, IRO, and NASA are working on various projects including NAR, a joint Earth observation mission. Both agencies are enthusiastic about advancing space exploration together. Williams, along with fellow astronauts, emphasized the importance of international partnerships for humanity's space exploration. ISRO chief Dr. S. Somanath shared that 2 Indian astronauts will undergo training at NASA, with one eventually joining the space mission. The collaboration aims to elevate India's space capabilities and pave the way for future human spaceflight endeavors.
In Mangalore today, 6 individuals returning from the Gulf have been apprehended for attempting to smuggle gold worth crores. The suspects had ingeniously concealed the gold in various forms, including as dust and inside pen refills. Customs officials discovered approximately 5 kilograms of gold hidden in their bodies, clothes, pen refills, and spectacle boxes. This incident is part of a broader trend, with 22 cases of smuggling reported at the Mumbai airport between July 1 to 9. Authorities have confiscated over 16 kilograms of gold and foreign currency exceeding 10 crore during this period. The lure of cheaper gold prices in the Gulf often leads to such smuggling attempts. The culprits, including both Indian nationals and a foreigner, are now in custody awaiting legal proceedings. Stay tuned to Mangalore Today for further updates on this developing story.
In a pledge to uphold peace and prosperity globally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his visit to Vienna, reiterated India's commitment to spreading the message of peace by stating that India has offered Buddha to the world, not Yud war. PM Modi's visit marked the first by an Indian Prime Minister in 41 years, emphasizing the significance of India's presence on the global stage. During his trip to Austria and Russia, PM Modi engaged in discussions with leaders on various issues, striving for peaceful resolutions to conflicts, including the Ukraine war. He underlined the importance of bilateral cooperation and highlighted the shared values of democracy, equality, and respect for the rule of law between India and Austria. PM Modi's endeavors to promote peace and strengthen global partnerships reflect India's aim to lead in the 21st century, with a focus on progress, unity, and cooperation.
In a tragic series of events, Uttar Pradesh witnessed at least 38 fatalities due to lightning strikes on Wednesday. The state, already battling flooding, was brought to a standstill as lives were lost in multiple districts. Pratapgarh recorded the highest death toll with 11 casualties, followed by Sultanpur with 7, Chandali with 6, and other districts like Mainpuri and Prayagraj also reporting deaths. Many individuals suffered burn injuries in these incidents. The victims, including children, were struck while working in fields or seeking shelter from the rain. The IMD has predicted continued heavy rainfall in Uttar Pradesh and neighboring regions for the next few days, urging caution and preparedness to mitigate further tragedies. Our thoughts are with the families of those affected by these unfortunate events.
In a bizarre incident in Mangalore, 2 young men, Vidyut Prakash Yadav and Aman Kata Yadav, found themselves in trouble with the law after recreating a scene from the popular web series Ganta Karna for a social media post. The duo was arrested by the police for a viral video that showcased Vidyut driving around a statue of freedom fighter Mahamana Pandit Madan Malviya with his legs on the car dashboard, while Aman was seen standing behind him. The video also depicted Vidyut smoking while seated on a chair, with the theme song of Ganta Karna playing in the background. The police stated that the two were charged with disturbing public peace and were later released on bail after appearing before a magistrate. The incident sparked outrage among locals as the video was filmed near the revered statue of Mahamana Pandit Madan Malviya. In a tragic incident in Mumbai, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has announced a financial aid of 10 lakh to the family of victim Kaveri Nakawa, who lost her life in a hit-and-run case in Worli. The Maharashtra government's decision came after demands from Congress legislator Aslam Sheikh for support to the victim's family, who had not received any assistance earlier. Mr. Shinde, emphasizing on taking strict actions against culprits involved in such cases, also highlighted the need to crack down on late-night operations of pubs and bars. He assured the victim's family of full support, both legally and financially. The government will also combat drunk driving by increasing checks and imposing fines on offenders. The accused in the case, Mihir Shah, son of Shiv Sena leader Rajesh Shah, confessed to driving during the fatal accident on July 7th.
Thank you for being with us for today's edition of the Daily News Podcast. To explore more about the stories we've discussed, mangaloretoday.com is the place to go. And for the latest news delivered directly to you, subscribing to our channel is the way. Take care.